Hey guys, happy spring. We are in spring now, but it is very cold still. We've had a few warm days here and there, but I apologize if you hear the wind. It is very windy and chilly here today, as it has been over the weekend. So we're really excited to see spring arrive. We're just waiting for the spring weather at this point, but it is right around the corner, I believe. So today I just wanted to quickly share, I have some library books to return, and before I do that, I wanted to share with you what we have been reading in our biology unit. Right now, we are learning about plants and life of plants, seeds, germination, soil, all of those lovely things that come with learning about plants and flowers. And we are in the midst of that right now, which is really lined up really neat with the spring season and the planting that will be coming very shortly, the gardening, all of those things. Anyway, I really quickly wanted to share some picture books and books that we have been using for our biology. Currently, we use Easy Peasy for biology, and right now we are learning about plants, seeds, and the life cycle of those things. So let's jump right in. So we go through with our curriculum, the first book of plants. This is recommended in the biology course. You do not need to purchase it. I did purchase it to have it to hold and look through the pictures. It's just a very informative book. It's full of lots of good information. So we use that here and there throughout our lessons. The second one is Planting a Rainbow. And this is just a really pretty picture book. The younger ones really like all the colors in here. It just kind of goes through the cycle of planting seeds and then all the beautiful colors that bloom. This is a really pretty picture book. And my kids often use this to kind of draw flowers or gardens or things like that. It's just has really pretty pictures in it. Not realistic pictures, but they're beautiful colors. And then we have The Bad Seed. These are really cute, fun books. Nothing super informative about seeds or plants in these books, but good lessons that they learn along the way. So we have The Bad Seed, also The Cool Bean we read. And these you can also find YouTube read-alouds on these if you don't have the books. We've done those at different times as well. The kids really enjoy these. Chrysanthemum. This is a really, really cute one. We read this in Zoe's preschool year, and I've had it ever since. This is a really cute little story. This little mouse, she loves her name, and she ends up going to school, and she gets picked on for her name because it's so long and hard to say. But it has a really, really sweet ending, and we really enjoy this one just for fun as well. This is one I've also had since Zoe's preschool year, Desert Giant. This one is a really informative book about the saguaro cactus and its life cycle. This one I highly recommend. It's just a really, really neat book, and my kids really, really enjoy reading this one. We pick it up often to read. This is a new one that we haven't read quite yet. I just ordered this one. If You Plant a Seed. I did personally read through this earlier. It's a really quick read, but it's really, really sweet. Again, nothing super informative, but it has a really, really sweet storyline to it about sharing and not being selfish. So that's a cute one that I discovered. And then Soil, Sun, and Seeds. This one's informative for a younger, I would say for a younger crowd, but all my kids enjoyed it. It has some neat little, nothing too deep, but some basic general information. Soil, Seeds, Sun, and Rain, How Nature Works on a Farm. This one was similar to the last one I showed. Again, just kind of simple text. Some of the pictures are, let's see, some of them are animated, but some are actually, just trying to find one that's an actual picture. It's kind of a mix of real pictures and kind of animated. I think that one's real. It looks a little photoshopped, but anyway, that had some good information too. Just a quick read. Seeds. This one was good as well. Just kind of some basic information about why seeds are important and how they travel and spread. From seed to plant, this is a really great one. And I'm sure a lot of these, I'm sorry it's so bright too, the sun is right on me right now, but I'm not gonna complain because it feels so good. This is a lot of really good information. I'm sure this is one that you've seen or heard of many different times. Gail Gibbons is just a great author. She always has lots of good information in her books. The Fruit is a Suitcase for Seeds. It's a really great one also. It's really fun pictures, and the storyline's really neat. Talks about some different fruits and the pits versus the seeds, how a pit is like a big seed and some of the fruits. That one's really fun. We've had that one. Well, this is a library copy, but we read that one in Zoe's preschool as well. And then The Tiny Seed, Eric Carle. This is just a really great story as well about a little itty bitty seed that travels along the wind, passes by all of these other ones that are falling and burning up, and eventually it lands at the end where it's supposed to be. It's a really sweet one also. Dirt. This one's very informative about dirt, different types of soil, how soil forms, how long it takes. This was a really great one. I will say this one is a little bit of a longer read picture book, so if you have younger ones, I might just encourage them to look at all the critters. But yeah, it's full of like little critters on each page. So along the way, even though there's a lot of text, there's also really cute pictures. So this one was really, I'd never read this one before, but this one was really great. Up in the Garden and Down in the Dirt. We fell in love with this one, and I ended up ordering this one for myself here at home, and also the other ones that Kate Mester wrote. There's one about a pond and the snow. I went ahead and ordered them and snagged them up for our bookshelf here at home. This one was really great. Just has beautiful pictures and just talks about some of the different seasons on the farm and the different things that live down in the garden and up in the garden, and go back down into the dirt at the end of the season and wait for it to start all over again. It's a really beautiful book. Butterflies in the Garden, another really pretty one. If you have a girl or a boy, or you yourself like butterflies, this just talks about different butterflies and different flowers that the butterflies are attracted to. This one was really, really neat. Zoe loves butterflies. In the Garden Who's Been Here, this is another one that I went ahead and snagged for our shelf here at home. And also a couple others that are in this little series. I think there's In the Snow, Who's Been Here, Around the Pond. But these were really, this was a really beautiful one too that we really thoroughly enjoyed. You know those books you just read and you're like, oh man, that's a good book. That's one of them. And then the next couple ones are just kind of like fun. They go along a little bit, but they're more to like tie in the fun aspect. Worm Gets a Job. Just thought it tied in because it's a worm, and even though it really didn't teach anything about seeds or how earthworms really operate their lives, it was a cute book and kept the younger ones engaged. And then this one, The Watermelon Seed. I snagged this one too because this has been dubbed the favorite book of all of these. It's so simple, but it is really cute. It's about this little gator, and he loves watermelon, but he ends up eating a seed along the way and gets really nervous and ends up burping it out, and then swears he's never going to eat watermelon again, but he just can't resist at the end, and he ends up eating more. And yeah, just have to see how it ends. It's a really cute one. Very simple, nothing too deep, but the kids absolutely loved it. I don't know if it's the pictures that they liked, but it was cute. They loved it. Roar Like a Dandelion. This was a cute, simple little one. Very cute little illustrations. But again, nothing too informational about seeds and flowers, but it does follow along the alphabet. So this is good for little ones. I'd say preschool, kindergarten, first grade age. My son sat in as well. He's in third grade, but it was geared more towards the girls. That one was cute. And this one was really, really fun too. The giant carrots. So just a fun one. Had a really cute little storyline though. The little girl in here reminded me a lot of my daughter Zoe. It's really, really sweet. They all have different ideas. They plant a carrot seed in the beginning, and then they all have different ideas of what they're going to use the carrot for once it grows. And the little girl just kind of continually dances around the seed, and it grows every time she dances around it. And it's just really, really, it's a really cute story. Her little character is really sweet. But Zoe really liked this one too. So I'd recommend that one as well if you're just kind of looking for like a fun little picture book to add into a spring plant biology unit. So that's all I have for right now. I believe there were a few others mixed in there, but this is what I could find right now. And again, I just wanted to share those with you. I have a lot of those were library books that I have to return soon. So before I miss the opportunity to share, I wanted to go ahead and hop on and share our little list of spring-themed plant, flower, seed picture books that we've been using for the past few weeks. So thanks for being here. If you watched the end, I appreciate you watching. I'm glad you're here, and we will talk very soon. Happy spring.